You know how the holidays are supposed to be all about joy, right? But for a lot of us, they bring, well, a tidal wave of stress. If you've ever felt that, you're definitely in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to build a simple guide for finding some real calm, right in the middle of all that holiday chaos.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll get real about why this season is so stressful to begin with. Then, we're going to uncover your body's own natural calming system. It's pretty amazing. From there, we'll build a super practical CBD toolkit for any situation. And finally, we'll put it all together into a simple plan to help you navigate the season.
All right, let's dive right in. First up, the holiday stress overload. We've got to acknowledge the very real pressure that's hiding behind all that holiday cheer.
I mean, let's just put it out there, right? Is it really the most wonderful time of the year? If you've ever felt a little bit, or let's be honest, a lot, of dread mixed in with your cheer, I promise you, you are not the only one.
And look, you're not just imagining it. The data actually backs this up. The American Psychological Association found that 38% of people feel their stress levels go up during the holidays. And what are the biggest culprits? Get this, a whopping 69% of people point to a lack of time. And that exact same number, 69%, say a lack of money is a primary stressor.
It really is the perfect storm, isn't it? It's never just one thing. It's the financial squeeze, those tricky family dynamics, a calendar that feels like it's literally shrinking, and of course, the totally unrealistic expectations we put on ourselves. Plus, our routines get completely thrown out the window, which messes with everything from our sleep to our mood.
So what's actually happening inside your body when all this goes down? Well, it's a chain reaction called the HPA axis. First, your brain senses a threat. That could be a giant to-do list or a tense family dinner. Then, your pituitary gland sends out a hormonal signal. And finally, boom, your adrenal glands release cortisol, the famous stress hormone. Now, this whole fight or flight thing is great if you're, running from a tiger. But when it's activated for weeks on end during the holidays, that's when we just feel completely drained and overwhelmed.
But here is the really good news. While that HPA axis is your body's alarm system, you also have this amazing built-in counterbalance. It's a powerful calming system designed to manage all this stress. So let's explore how it actually works.
So meet the hero of our story, the endocannabinoid system, or the ECS for short. Just think of it as your body's master regulator. It's this incredibly complex network that's always working behind the scenes to keep things in balance, or what scientists like to call homeostasis. Okay, this is where CBD enters the picture, and it is super important to understand how it's different from THC. So THC binds directly to your receptors, and that's what creates an intoxicating high. CBD, on the other hand, is totally different. It works indirectly. It's non-intoxicated, and its job is to gently support and modulate your body's own natural system.
So here's the really cool part, what you could call CBD's superpower. See, your body already produces its own bliss molecule called anandamide. What CBD does is it slows down the enzyme that breaks anandamide apart. What that means is your own feel-good molecules get to hang around and do their job for longer, helping you feel more balanced and calm. Pretty neat, right?
All right, so now that we get the how, let's get practical. It's time to build out your holiday CBD toolkit, because it's all about using the right tool for the right job. So just taking a quick look, you can see the main options here. You've got your fast-acting water solubles for that immediate, oh no kind of stress. You've got your long-lasting gummies or capsules for all-day support. And then you've got topicals for that physical tension. See? It's really about picking the right one for the right moment.
First up in the toolkit, Rapid Relief with water-soluble CBD. I like to think of this one as your in-case-of-emergency tool.
Because your body absorbs it so quickly, it can get to work in just 10 to 20 minutes. So when would you use this? Well, think about taking it maybe 15 minutes before you walk into that big, noisy holiday party. Or when you feel that sudden spike of anxiety trying to find a parking spot at a crowded mall. It's for those sudden, overwhelming moments when you need relief and you need it fast.
Next up, let's talk about the foundation of your plan. All-day support with CBD gummies and capsules.
Now these take a little longer to kick in. We're talking 45 to 90 minutes, because they have to go through your digestive system. But the trade-off is totally worth it, because their effects last so much longer, like a solid 4 to 6 hours. This makes them absolutely perfect for giving you a consistent, steady level of calm on a long travel day or during one of those all-day family marathons. You just take one with breakfast, and it helps set a supportive, calm baseline for the entire day ahead. And finally, we can't forget about the physical side of stress, right?
That's where targeted relief with CBD topicals comes into play.
Stress doesn't just live in our heads. We hold it in our bodies. You know what I'm talking about. In our tight shoulders, our tense necks, that headache that starts building at your temples. Applying a topical directly to those spots can give you some amazing, localized relief. It's also just a fantastic self-care ritual to do before bed, to just let go of all the day's tension.
Okay, we've got our tools, we know what they do. Now let's put them into action and actually create your calm plan. This is all about making a simple, effective routine for a much more peaceful season.
Here's a really great starting point for a daily protocol. Step 1. In the morning, take a gummy or a capsule for that steady baseline support we talked about. Step 2. In the evening, you might want to consider a sleep-specific formula to help you rest and recover. And Step 3. Keep that fast-acting, water-soluble CBD on hand for any of those unexpected stress spikes as needed throughout your day.
And as you build out your own personal plan, please remember this one crucial piece of advice. Consistency matters so much more than high doses. The goal isn't to get a single big impact. It's about providing gentle, daily support for your body's own system. And of course, CBD is an amazing tool, but it's not a magic bullet, right? It works best as part of a whole approach. Don't forget the other pillars of well-being. Even a short 20-minute walk can work wonders. Prioritizing sleep is absolutely non-negotiable, and simple breathing exercises can literally calm your nervous system in minutes. And maybe most importantly, setting boundaries and just saying no sometimes, that might be the most powerful stress reducer of all.
So the big question is really for you. The holidays are always going to have their challenges, that's just life. But you have more tools and way more control than you might think. So this year, how will you reclaim your joy?